Alright guys, and welcome back, and thank you for joining us. I'm going to do a short video here based off of a Facebook question so I can help explain this a little bit better, while also helping some of you guys out on the YouTube channel if you're wondering which is better, the chain loop or the chain spool, and why. So here I have a spreadsheet that I broke down for everybody on the cost of chain loops and chain spools based on the first thing that popped up on Google. I'm not going to try and advertise for anyone specific. I know that the prices are much cheaper if you go through other dealers. Sometimes even your local chainsaw shop might be cheaper than these prices. So, that being said, this is only going to be based on a simple math equation that you can do with these prices that are all comparable. So it's all the same product. It's all going to be through this company and this chain. Oregon chain, 20-inch 72 link, 20-inch loop, sorry, $21.99 each. Cost per drive link, 72 drive links per chain, 31 cents per drive link. Now, the 100-foot roll costs $369.99 plus shipping. I'm not going to include the shipping cost because your area is going to represent a different price. But without shipping, $369.99. It also contains 1,640 drive links. This number might not seem important, but it is. It's extremely important. 1,640 drive links. So you'll have 23 cents per drive link. Just the chain spool. If you already own a chain brake and a chain spinner, this does not apply to you. If you have to purchase a chain brake and chain spinner, these prices are based off of the same Oregon product. Oregon spinner and Oregon chain brake. Now these are extremely expensive as well, and you also have to pay shipping. But that being said, for the sake of this argument, $179.99 for the brake, $84.99 for the spinner. And because we're not including shipping costs, that's going to be a flat rate. Your total investment on one spool, your first spool and your chain brake and spinner, is going to cost you $634.97. You're going to get 1,640 drive links, and you're going to be able to make 22 chains. Now, I want to show you something though. When you buy 1,640 drive links and a 100-foot roll, you're actually getting more than 22 chains. That's all you're going to be able to make out of the 20 for 20-inch loops, but you're going to be left over with a fraction. 1,640 drive links divided by 72 drive links, which is how many are in a 20-inch chain, gives you 22.7 repeating, as you can see here. That's going to leave you with quite a few drive links left over. So your cost per drive link seems like it's much lower, but your actual cost per chain is going to be more. Keep that in mind. Now, if you were to buy just one loop, it's going to cost you 31 cents per drive link. We already talked about that. It's $21.99 plus shipping. We already talked about that. But here's where the difference is. You just purchased your chain brake and your chain spinner and your first roll. You immediately think that you're saving, what's the difference? 8 cents per drive link? But it's not. You're not saving that much. You're actually spending more per drive link on your first roll. It doesn't happen until your third roll that you start saving money per drive link. But your total investment here is $1,374.95. So if you take that number and you divide that by your price of one loop of chain, you could have purchased yourself 62.5 chains. So let's just say for easy figures, 62 chains. Right? In 3 spools, 3 rolls, of chain, you're going to be at 66 chains. Right? 22 times 3. So, it takes at least 3 spools to pay for itself. If you're willing to spend this kind of money and you go through that amount of chain, this is the right move for you. If you're a kind of guy who only runs a few chains a year or doesn't plan on running a 100-foot roll or 22 chains, don't buy a spool, don't buy a breaker, and don't buy a spinner. So this breaks it down. You'll never get below that 23 cents per spool, no matter how much your investment is. You don't get that back until 18 rolls. So, in order to get this price, this exact 23 cents per drive link, you need to run 18 spools of chain. Let that sink in. 18 100-foot rolls before you start paying the same prices you would per drive link because of your investment of a chain break and a chain spinner. 18. You start to think that 3. Oh yeah, I'm going to start saving money after 3. Get my money back after the first 3, right? Wrong. Your investment costs plus your chain spool cost. Have a great day, guys.